Hey, this is Ryan from Forgotten Ways PMA. We just wanted to go over kind of what we're doing here. This is our castle build. So you can see we have two grain bins here. These are 18-foot grain bins. These are going to be the turrets to our castle. Right here connecting, we're going to be using hempcrete. The reason we're using hempcrete because we wanted to work with a natural material that's super beneficial for us and the environment. Mold resistant, fire resistant, pest resistant. It breathes. It's like a biofilter. It's just amazing. Yeah, so then we're gonna have the hallway connecting the two grain bins with a walk across roof. This side, the reason the top is off is because that is gonna be an open terrace. We're gonna have our kitchen in this one.
Can I go in here real quick?
Yeah, so that's how they start.
Rooftop terrace, okay.
Then you're gonna walk down the hallway. We are building rooms and stuff off the back. Right now we're kind of just working on this section, and then we will build with hempcrete. Any exterior wall is gonna be hempcrete. Any interior wall, we're gonna be using hemp wool and plaster. So this is what we got so far. Is that worse with the line or better?
I think it's better.
Okay, so our stairs was the first tricky part. We're working with a circular object, a circular room. So everything that you ever knew about building well, not everything. Everything's different in here. So we did the circular stairs going up to the top. We cut all our posts and beams from the property. So that's hickory. A lot of it's hickory. We got some oak at the top there. So just really cool that we harvested all this wood from our property.
The beams and the posts.
The brackets right here were some scrap metal that we got. Some scrap metal that we had found in the woods, and we put it in the forge and were able to bend it and get the lip off. So that was super exciting. That we forged the brackets to kind of hold those up too. And each beam is bolted to the grain bin, to the structure. So it's really like the whole structure's really well connected. We did 16-inch centers. Originally I wanted to use 24-inch centers because I could, and the hemp wool comes in 16 or 24. But with such a small, well, I say small, with an 18-foot grain bin at 24-inch centers, I would have lost my curve. So when we go to plaster it, it would have been very hard. It would have been very hard to get a nice curve. So we did 16-inch centers, so that way we'll put some lath up and then plaster that. So let's go upstairs.
I can see. Or maybe it's better.
Okay, so our flooring, we did 2 sheets of plywood per kind of pizza slice. And the reason that is because the way we ran our floor joists were this way. So anytime the plywood met with another piece of plywood, we wanted to have that joint there on the joist. So we did that. With the exception, this last piece we were able to use a little bit more of this is actually 1 sheet of plywood for these 2 sections, so that was pretty cool that we could do that. And then we got these 2 extra pieces that'll finish that tomorrow.
Right here?
Right
here.
What?
Oh, I was just showing the video.
Oh yeah, right there. This is a water vapor barrier, in case you're wondering what this is. It's got a metallic side on the back to help bounce the heat out. And then this white side. And this is gonna go up. We don't want any air directly touching the metal because there's gonna be a temperature difference between the outside and the metal and the inside normally. So we have this vapor barrier up to stop the air from getting to the grain bin. The hemp will also be in between here. So we need to do one more layer here, going around, and then we're gonna frame up the whole upstairs. Then we're gonna run some 2x6s up to the center of the roof and do a nice circle up here, maybe a moonlight or a attic fan or a fan that can draw the heat out. But when we run our 2x6s up like that, then we'll be able to kind of put wood slats or make this roof look really pretty. So, breakdown of this, when you come in, Louise, my wife, talked me into, originally I wasn't going to put a bathroom up here. This is going to be our master bedroom, so she talked me into putting a bathroom. So we'll probably plumb everything, put the shower and sink on this side. The reason I want to put it on the wall side is because that way I can run all my plumbing just from the outside. I didn't want to have to go through the floor with plumbing and everything everywhere.
Nice.
Yeah, these will be powered. I got the circuit breaker today. We're gonna run the EcoFlow Delta Pro in here. We're gonna run the 30 amp plug to a breaker box and then do two 15 amp breakers. One 15 amp for the bottom and one 15 amp for the top. So we'll put that breaker box probably under the staircase so you can't see it. And then we'll run all our lights and switches, which is gonna be fun.
So it'll be completely off grid.
Completely off grid, yeah. So we're gonna power each section kind of with its own Delta Pro. So the kitchen will have a Delta Pro and an extra battery because that's gonna be running stuff like the fridge. This will just have one Delta Pro. Then we'll do 2 rooms on a Delta Pro and the other 2 rooms on a Delta Pro. So talking about 4 different setups.
4 different solar setups.
4 different solar setups to power the house.
Do they each have different panels on each one?
Each will have different panels, each will have different units.
Nice.
That'll also give us that will all feed into the root cellar. The reason we're putting it in the root cellar is to keep a consistent temperature on the batteries. And what's cool about doing 4 separate units is if we have an issue with one, then what we'll be able to do is literally kind of take that and plug it into another unit. So we'll be able to kind of, if anything ever happened, we'll be able to have kind of that backup.
Nice. Can I go down? Let me turn the flashlight off. All right, I'm gonna show you guys the root cellar. So this is it coming down. Then we have out here where we're gonna have our rooms back here. It's gonna be awesome. Living room is gonna be back here and then 3 bedrooms. And then right off the back of the kitchen is our root cellar, which is right now just full of water. But that's okay. I really love this spot up here because it's right by it's a nice view of our pond. Currently we have a big truck in the way of our view. And we also have our camper that we're living in right now while we build in the view. And my office, which is that tent right there. And our tractor, which is filling up our water. But none of that will be there. And it will just be a really nice view right here to the pond, the cow pasture. So it's a beautiful spot. Okay, do you want to add anything else, babe?
That's it. I'm just gonna close up because we're gonna get some rain tonight. This clay right here was our little natural rain blocker.
Mm.
This is gonna be just one big opening into the hallway. So
Oh, what about up here?
this isn't getting a door. Yeah, this isn't getting a door. So for right now, we just gotta make sure we really, now that we got everything framed, we really can't have water getting in there.
Right. So in here where the truck is, this
In the courtyard.
this is all going to be an open courtyard.
So we'll bring 2 walls off of each grain bin and then bring him in and meet, and that's where we'll do like the big drawbridge, and probably have our parking on like a terrace just down from that.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna make a drawbridge. You gonna make that?
Yeah. Well, I might use winches. I might. It's either that. I don't know. Depending how medieval we want to get. If I want to get medieval, I'll do like the chainsing. That'd be pretty cool.
Are you
Or just
gonna
put it
like?
on winches?
You gonna forge it yourself?
No. So this would be a really cool. This would be a really cool area.